And I come from a family that's not really religious. Like, my mom used to go to church but fell away for many years. No one ever taught me, like, this is how you pray, this is when you're supposed to have your devotional time with God. None of that was going on at home. So the only way that I came to know the Lord was actually because of the school that I attended, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So I actually had a developmental delay for language. And thankfully, the Lord provided in working through that. And I definitely had my challenges in education, but I never really realized that I needed to go to the Lord for anything until I was 12 years old and I was diagnosed with bone cancer.
Yeah.
Is At that point, I was extremely sick. I was missing a ton of school. I would not have been able to graduate middle school at that point. And so what that looked like was I had been going to Bible classes, and that was learning the New Testament and the apostles and all of that for the very, very first time, and what it meant for God to call on us. And then to just be used by Him to share His word and bring Him glory.
Yeah.
So, very first time. So, when I was diagnosed, I realized that I was going to die. There was very slim chances that I would be alive. And even if I survived surgery to remove the cancer out of my body, there was good odds that I just would not even be able to make it without like being paralyzed, because all of it was right on my nerves. So I would have been completely paralyzed from the waist down. Not many people actually know that.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
It was. There was a lot of times where I was just talking to God about it, like trying to figure out, okay, how can I do this? What does life mean? Is this real? Can I trust this for God actually being true, that He is good in every circumstance, all the days of your life? Like, that whole thing, I realized, you know, you can do good things, but it's going to mean absolutely nothing if you don't believe in God.
Yeah.
And I realized that even though I tried to do good, all of that would have been in vain, because none of it was for the Lord at that point, and I never put my full faith in Him until I pretty much got that diagnosis. And then when we were going through like the actual surgery and we got the results back, only then that's when I fully like believed in God, like on that surgery day.
Yeah. Wow. That would have been
So
a
right
bit
after
surreal.
that, like yeah, I so it was discovered I actually had bone and cartilage changes, which is extremely rare, especially the size that I had. So if anyone knows what a golf ball size is, that was literally the size that I had throughout my leg.
What?
Yes, so the Lord kept me through that, and God actually brought me a lot closer to my teachers because of that. Because my PE teacher, her son actually was just diagnosed with having a tumor in his face.
In his face.
Yes, and God answered prayer that he would be okay too.
Oh wow.
So those teachers then worked exceptionally hard because they saw that my life had really turned around, and that I wanted to do everything I can for the glory of God. And I fully decided I wanted to be a teacher, so that way I could lead others in my classroom to Christ, like how my teachers had led me to trust God in those moments. Because I wouldn't have figured it out on my own unless they actually started to ask me, like, do you believe in God? What's your motivation in this? Are you prepared for it if you were to pass away?
Yeah. Yeah, they're the big
Like
questions,
those
the
heavy.
scary ones, hey.
Yeah, especially when you're in middle school.
Yeah, and when you've got a cancer that is like you think you're gonna die, like that's even more confronting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but when I should have realistically failed out of middle school that year, God put it in my school's heart to really work with me. So he continued to provide for me in so many ways to keep going with my education, to be able to get my assignments done. And then in America, there's this award called the Presidential Academic Success Award. I believe that's the full title of it. But it basically is like if you get like the top percentage for testing in the whole nation, a certain GPA throughout all of middle school, and a ton of other stuff, then you could qualify for this award. And it's like a whole list of qualifications, and God had allowed me to meet each and every one of those as well.
And so you ended up
And
getting
then,
that.
yes, I was one of 12 students in a class of 49 who got it.
Whoa. That's
Yeah, it is
fortunate.
extremely difficult to get.
I hear fights. I'm coming to help you.
Yeah, I got one knocked, and the other one's pretty low. There we go. We got it.
Or you're just better. Even on bad servers. But yeah, I know, like, I obviously haven't had cancer, so I have, like, never had a life-threatening thing on me, so I don't know what that would feel like, but, like, having things that feel too big for you to handle on your own, and then realizing that at the end of the day, you know, God comes in and saves you from that. I think it's those moments where you realize that, oh, you know, I was never alone at all, you know, and God was there. He was keeping me and protecting me. But yeah, I think we often are too quick to assume that God is leaving us on our own. But I think it's a blessing that He put those teachers in your life to guide you and help you through that time, because that's not something that you can do by yourself.
Oh, absolutely. And do you want to know the craziest part of this, though?
What was the craziest part?
So, after that, I started my college journey, and shortly after that, I fully transferred to master's as a full-time college student. My first ever roommate actually had bone tumors as well.
What? And so
In
you
her
guys
knee.
like you could like relate on so many levels. Went through the same struggles.
Yes, like our symptoms were pretty much the same. The difference is that for her exact condition, doctors were thankfully able to get all of it removed and it never grew back. Whereas with my condition, I do have some growth that came back. So I still have like ongoing things that we're basically managing and trying to keep strengthening my muscles around them. So, yeah, and that part, God actually used that opportunity in college to not only grow her as well, but also myself, because she grew in a lot of compassion because she didn't realize like how to make compromises when you're living with someone. And she learned to be such a wonderful roommate in terms of like having a genuine love and like understanding like, okay, I need to let the heater run for just a few extra minutes during winter right now, so that way my roommate's not in as much pain. And because of that, we have like a very, very, very sweet friendship.
Ooh, 170 in the car. Yeah, I mean, it's when God puts those people in your life that, you know, you it's when we grow. we need those people to grow.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I have some big pots too.
Oh, I've got heaps of splashes and chilling out.
Okay. And then don't forget the crown over here.
Crown? Oh, hello there.
Yeah, there is a crown like right on top of the builds. There you go.
Yeah, on the mountain. Yeah, I think it's a really like hard story that you've gone through, but it's a testament to God's love and His protection, even throughout the hardest journeys.
It is, and even if one bad thing happens in your life that God decides, like, okay, I want to have you live through this condition or this circumstance, it doesn't mean that that's like the end of your story right there, because God can still use you in many other ways, and He's going to continue to bring things. I don't know if I'm gonna get this off.
That's okay.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, what?
Panic build.
That was kind of crazy.
There we go. I was not expecting that because I am not Bob the Builder, but that's okay.
I hit one of them for 140. Oh, the storm
Okay.
is gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm on 2, so I'm kind of running.
I reckon we can honestly push these guys. They're low, but oh, he's run. He's run over there.
Okay. I'm kind of keeping an eye. I'm just trying to get that big pot. I'm literally on 1
Yeah,
health.
they're in there.
Oh, we're going to be in between 2 medallions.
I killed this guy.
Nice, nice. You're doing great.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay. So Theo's gonna be sitting over here. We are going to build the best that we can. Or maybe not. It looks like he's okay. He needs to take care of something, so we will be right back to playing the game as soon as he's back.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
I'm running an errand in a second, so I was just getting my copies.
I hope your errand goes well.
Yeah, I'm going to buy some dinner. There's a family from church who need a little bit of help. They've got some kids that are, you know, young kids, multiple of them to deal with, and just trying to help them out. So yeah, going out to get some dinner for them and deliver, just be a blessing to the local people, you know.
Well, that's very, very kind of you.
It was my mother's idea, so
I don't think I've ever asked, so how did your family come to know the Lord and serve Him?
my mom grew up in a Christian home, and then my dad found kind of his faith after meeting mum, and well, then I grew up in a completely Christian home because of that, so that made it easier for me and my brother. But yeah, that's it really. I don't know. We just grew up in the Christian household and went to a Christian school, so we were surrounded by people in faith.
Yeah, that's such a blessing to hear.
Yeah, it is a blessing. One that I try not to take for granted, because I know so many people like grow up in Christian homes and are Christian themselves, but I don't know, it feels like when you've been blessed by having your whole childhood in a Christian space, I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, I feel like I have a role to kind of do something with. Oh.
I'm coming up on the backside.
Oh yeah, he's right above you. I knocked him, he's dead. What? How's he not? I hit him for 120. Oh wait.
Okay, I got clicks again. GG's.
Oh, I got the other guy. And he had the medallion. He had both medallions. Look at that. And the
Yeah, it was
lawless
stacked.
exotic. That's crazy. So the new medallion gives you the first shot, triggers an explosion. Like that. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it is a really, really cool weapon to have. Like, if you get that first shot, then you basically can completely knock them one.
Yeah.
So, not sure if you saw or not, but one of them also dropped the mythic mammoth, so I picked that up for you. See
I
if I
got the lawless mammoth. So you can run that one.
Okay.
There's only 3 squads.
Here, I got 2 splash because I know it's not a ton, but it's better than nothing.
2 splash. Okie day. I'm so keen for the Star Wars update. I'm a massive Star Wars fan.
Oh, wait. For a second, I thought that was a team.
Alright, let's do this. Where are people's? Oh, I see people.
Okay, I can't quite peek them just yet. I'm going to get a better angle.
I killed the guy.
Okay.
I don't know if there's more that way. Oh yeah, there is.
You're having a really good game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's 2 over here.
2? Also, thank you for teaching me how to build, because I've actually been using it more and more lately.
Oh, sick.
Okay, I feel like I built this out right. Not the fastest builder, but something.
I just hit him. Hit him into the storm.
Nice. I'm not gonna be able to get up the mountain that way.
It's okay.
Oh wait, maybe I can. Yeah, I found a way.
I knocked one of these guys.
Oh, GG's.
Just a 1v2. Look at us go. Well, thank you for jumping on in the game with me and having a chat. I think it's really cool to hear your story, and that at least I hope a few people will hear it as well and be able to remember that, you know, God is there even in the hard times, whether it's, you know, cancer or something else. Yeah, I think it's a blessing to be able to hear your story. So thank you.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to take part of this with you. I don't take that lightly at all. It really means a lot. I'm trying to get down the side of the mountain without taking fall.
Got him with a swing.
I knew you'd get that.
All right. Well, thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one.